Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be stuffing a total of $1,888. That total comes from my Etsy sales and also my regular paycheck. I know that for the past couple of weeks I have not been on YouTube, but I just want to assure everyone that I have still been sticking to my budget for the most part. Some unexpected things did come up where I had to pull from other envelopes. I hate to say it, but I did have to do so. I have legitimately been working in my Etsy shop to bring new things. One being my dashboards for my binders. So these are just for me. I'm basically just testing the waters to see if I like them, and if I like them, I'm gonna put them on my Etsy shop, and from there we'll see what happens. So the first dashboard I have is my vacation dashboard, which I also have a new vacation binder, which is going to be this flower binder here. I'm going to actually be working out of this binder very soon because I was able to finish my challenge, let's see, what was it called? My Sweet Savings. My Sweet Savings challenge, I was able to finish. So that's where this binder is going to come in, and this dashboard is going to go into this binder. I'm not going to really get into that just yet until I get to that, but I do have dashboards for my high priority bills binder, my low priority sinking funds, my Gemini sinking funds as well. And I'm going to put these in there in this stuffing. And I also have new placeholders. So these are $5,000 placeholders. They're not like in the bills like the ones I have here. Let me show you. So as you can see, they're slightly bigger, and it's not like in the form of a $1,000 placeholder. It's in the form of a check, and it has like the $5,000 amount here. I'm going to be putting this in one of my sinking funds, which is my savings challenge, because I have a lot of these $1,000 placeholders and it's getting kind of bulky for me. So I did go ahead and print out some placeholders for $5,000. I'm also going to do a $10,000 placeholder as well. These are going to be coming to my shop very soon. All right, now that I got all of that out of the way, let's start the cash stuffing. Okay, so before we get into this cash stuffing, I want to go over my budget breakdown. So in today's video, of course, I am going to stuff a total of $1,888. This includes my paycheck of $1,388. Again, for those that are new, I don't disclose my entire paycheck, but only the amount that I'm putting into my binders. For my extra income is my Etsy income. I'm pulling that and putting it towards my home fund. And that's where this total of $1,888 is coming from. For rent, it's going to get $650. Car note, even though you all know that I did pay off my car, I'm still utilizing that envelope. So to not create confusion, I'm just putting down car note, but I know that it's for my license plate stickers. For storage, I'm going to put in $50. Cell phone is going to get $50. ComEd is going to get $50. And my P.O. box is going to get $25, which gives me a total of $825 for this paycheck for my fixed expenses. Moving on to my variable expenses. And my variable expenses are my cash envelopes that go into my wallet. For gas, I'm budgeting $100. And this is going to be the actual amount that I'm putting in, which is going to be the exact same as my budgeted amount. So groceries is going to get $100. Myself is going to get $50. Lunch is going to get $30. And self-care is going to get $30 for a total of $310. So adding my fixed and variable expenses together, I did come to a total of $1,135. So my totals here are going to equal the amount that's going to be coming out of my paycheck, which is $1,388. So for my fixed and variable expenses, it's $1,135 plus the amount I put in my sinking funds is going to be $109. And my challenges is going to be $50 plus the $94 that goes directly into my high yield savings account, which I am not going to add into my high priority binder because I was pulling from that savings account because of a few emergencies that did come up. I'm just paying myself back at this point. So I'm not adding any more to this binder until I have paid that outstanding debt to myself back. So whatever is being pulled from that $94 is being pulled from my check is going directly into that account. I'm not touching that account, and I'm no longer going to stuff this binder until that account is in the green. All right. So when I add all of these together, plus the $94, I'm going to get $1,388, and that is the amount that my paycheck is going to be for the $500. That's going to be in my challenge binder going towards my home fund. And now that we've gotten all these pleasantries out of the way, we're going to go ahead and start my cash stuffing. So I'm doing something a little different with my cash stuffing. I think I'm going to just count it out to make sure I have what I have. And that way it will hopefully at the end even out where I don't have any extra money left over, because I hate when I have extra money, because then I'm second guessing what didn't I stuff, or what didn't I have, or did I have enough, or did I have not enough. So I'm just going to count the money with you, so you and me both know I'm not going crazy. And I have my handy dandy calculator here just to make sure I have everything correct. I am going to separate the money because half of this is going to my home challenge. So I'm going to put that to the side because I'm not ready for that yet. And I should have for my my three binders here a total of $1,388. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. Let's see. Let's get this in some type of order first. $20, $40, $60, $81, $20, $40, $60, $82, $20, $40, $60, $83, $20, $40, $60, $84, $20, $40, $60, $85, $20, $40, $60, $86. Okay, I do apologize. I don't know where my camera cut off, but I did stop off at $1,200. So $600 and $100 bills and $620 bills. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we have 150. Then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have $1,388, which is what we're supposed to have. All right, so I'm going to start out with my high priority bills binder. While I'm at it, I am going to add my dashboard to this binder. Oops, let's try it this way. I have a lot of envelopes in here. Y'all know. I've been hoping to condense it though, but I got way too many bills to do that. All right, so for rent, I'm going to put $650. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 620, 640, 650. Okay, so it has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98. So 1,098 for rent. For insurance, I have paid off my insurance for the next 6 months, so I'm not going to worry about that. Storage is going to get $50. So 20, 40, 50. This is kind of just throwing me off because my phone keeps cutting off. So I don't know if it's cutting off because my storage is full, which is never done before. I don't know why it's cutting off, but it's kind of throwing me off. So 50, 70, 90, $105 for storage. ComEd is going to get 50, so 20, 40. I usually sort through the bad bills, but I was kind of rushing today. So 50, 70, 90, 100 for ComEd. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is considered a magic month for me. So I'm getting paid 3 times this month. I'll be looking forward to these magic months, y'all. So cell phone is going to get $50. PO box is going to get 25. So let's go over to PO box. My PO box is due in September. Okay, so where was I? 20, I believe I put the 20 already in here. Okay, so I have 100, 120, 140, 160, 165. I know that at the end of this cash stuff, and if I have money left over, and it's a 20, I know I didn't put it in PO box because my phone get cut out again. This is going to be an issue if it keeps doing that. Okay, I'm gonna bypass all the rest of these envelopes and I'm gonna go straight to my cash envelopes. Oh, but before I do so, let me bring this binder back out. I'm going to switch out my 1K slip for my 5,000K slip in my retirement envelope. Sadly to say, I did have to pull from this envelope quite a bit these past couple of months because of emergencies that I just could not hold off on. So I'm going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 in my 1K placeholder, and I'm going to put the $5,000 placeholder in there. It looks so cute. All right. I only pulled from my savings account. I did not pull from my kids' savings account because that's one thing that I said I would never do is take from their savings accounts. So if anything, I'm going to take that hit. All right. So for my cash envelopes that go in my wallet, I do have, for the first time ever, some cash left over. All right. So for myself, I have $1. I have been putting like anything like dollars into my savings challenge box, which is this here, which is very, very heavy. It has a couple of 5s in here. Okay, so I restarted my phone. Hopefully I'm not going to run into any more issues with it cutting off on me. But as I was saying, this is my savings challenge box. How did that get in there? Anyway, I was working on my 100 envelope challenge in my book, and for some reason that $60 sticker is in there. But yeah, I have $1. I think I have a $5 bill in here. But anything left over in my cash wallet, like $1, I put it in here, and that goes towards my my vacation savings. So I'm just going to put this $1 in here. Also, I know I don't show it a lot, but I do have my change wallet here as well. And I have quite the bit of change. I usually empty this off camera, but I'll go ahead and do it now since I have it out. And this joker is getting heavy, okay? I'm gonna soon need to switch to another jar. Probably back to my big white jar that I have with the bamboo top. I gotta pull that out of retirement because next year we're taking a big trip out of the country. My family has never flown internationally, so this will be like one of my biggest trips. I'll go more into it once I get, finalize everything with the family and see what we're gonna do, see where we're gonna go, but it's definitely gonna be internationally. All right, so this is my self-care envelope. I did decide to put more into my self-care envelope. So I give myself a $30 allowance, and this is what I have in here: 10, 20, 25, 30. This will get rolled over to the following week or the next 2 weeks. So for self-care, I gave myself $30. So I'm gonna put a 20 and 2 5s. I'll take the raggediest of 5. So I have 20, 25, 30. So that's a total of $60. I am rolling this over. So if I do need it, it's in here. The next envelope is going to be for my gas. My gas is getting $100. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. All right, and then for groceries, it's also going to get 100. So it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And $100 every paycheck has been very helpful. And I've noticed that I haven't been spending all of it all at once. So it has been stretching, only because the meals that I cook last for days. Sometimes some of the meals I cook last for a week, and we're just having leftovers. So we're not spending a lot in groceries. We do one big haul and that's it. So it has been working out well for us, and I will continue to do just this for now. Now that the kids are back in school, they're eating less out of my house, so that I have less that I have to put into my house. So I am so glad they're back in school. This is actually their first day back in school for my littles. So they're in kindergarten and they could not wait, okay? So lunch is gonna get $30. I know this is way more than what I normally budget for, but like I said, I gotta be honest, like sometimes I don't feel like cooking. I don't have time to make a lunch in the morning or even meal prep sometimes, and it's just easier for me to just go down to lunchroom. I don't make it a habit, of course not, but it do be those days where I have to go. I'm sorry. And then for myself, I'm gonna give myself $50. And the $50 that I gave myself last time lasted, because that's like $25 a week. So I can live off of $25 a week just for myself. And then, I was not using my credit at all. I noticed that I had not pulled out my credit card not once. And I love that for me, okay? Because I found myself paying off a credit card just to use it because I didn't have cash. And what I was doing was, of course, paying myself back. But what I realized, especially in these last few weeks, like 1.5 months, things come up unexpectedly that you do not budget for. and you don't even think to budget for until it happens. So I was consistently using my credit card, not necessarily for things that would normally come out of my cash envelopes, but just for things that I just did not foresee happening. So, hey, it was a big wake up call for me this past few weeks. It's been hard, y'all. It has. The July and half of August has kicked my butt, quite literally. All right, so next we're gonna move on to my sinking funds. I'm only gonna stuff a few envelopes in here. One being ladies' night, and I'm gonna give ladies' night $41. So that's 20, 40, 41. And it has a total of 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, $49. Next is date night. Me and the hubby, we had a lovely date night. We don't have a lot of time that we spend on each other, but when we do, we go out and we have a ball. Like all that, I had like maybe $80, $82 in this envelope, and it's all gone because we just hadn't been out in so long, so we really needed that. But I'm gonna give it $23 to kind of replenish. Family time is gonna get $18. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. I know it's not a lot, but it's something. It'll be gone in the next few hours, but it's it's something. Okay, so we're going to go over to miscellaneous, and miscellaneous is going to get $27. So 20, 25, 26. Let's do change for a 5 right quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, this is out of my savings challenge money. It's okay. So miscellaneous has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52. And miscellaneous envelope is sole purpose is to make sure that if I go over in anything, I can just pull from this envelope and make up the difference. All right, so moving on to the littles. Oh, before I forget, I'm gonna put my dashboard, which is my low priority sinking fund dashboard. I'm gonna just slip that in. And then, oops, we're gonna go on to my kids binder. And this is my Gemini. Mostly because all of their envelopes are in here. I do have like one envelopes for B, but I mean, she only has one envelope. This is majority for the Twinigans. All right, so for this envelope, I don't think I'm stuffing anything in here, but I did put, let me go to my savings challenge. I did put something in here for the littles, but it's for back to school. I put $50 in for them, I believe. Yes, so it's going to be 2 pencils. I was stuffing this generously while I was not filming. I was definitely adding to this envelope because them girls, they needed a whole lot going back to school because they've grown out of so many things. So I'm giving it $50. So 20, 40, 50. And again, I don't count my savings challenges until I am done with the challenge. Okay. And speaking of which, like I said, I am done with, let me make sure this is dry. So like I said before, I am completely done with my Sweet Savings Challenge, and I am so excited. I felt like it took me forever to complete this challenge. But this money is going to go towards my vacation. So let me count it to see how much I have. So I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 495. So $1,495 on top of the $1,080 I already have in my high yield savings account. OMG. So that is going to start off my vacation folder. I am not going to stuff this folder in this video, but I am going to boomerang back around at a later time, and we're going to stuff a lot of the envelopes in here. I'm just going to put my dashboard in there first, and I don't have these on my Etsy shop, but they are just basically trackers. So the first tracker is for my hotel, my airfare, food, but it's gonna be an all-inclusive resort, so this envelope not gonna go for food, but probably I don't know, whatever is not covered under the all-inclusivity, is that a word? Anyway, of the resort that we will be going to, I will be putting it towards that, because I know that not everything that's part of an inclusive package, it doesn't include every single thing. And I do know that some things are not included in the package, so whatever it's not included, I'll probably be using that envelope for. And then we have souvenirs, of course, clothes, because I don't know about anybody else, but when I go on vacation, I like to buy a whole new wardrobe. That's just me. Every vacation I've ever went on, I'm buying me something new. Okay, so, and then I have the car fare. This could be fare to the airport, fare to when we get there and we want to go sightseeing. I don't like renting a car. It's just a hassle, and internationally, I'm definitely not renting a car to go anywhere. And then last but not least, my passport. Even though I've gotten passports for all of my family, I have to pay myself back because I did borrow that money from one of my high yield savings accounts. So whatever I put in this envelope is going to go back to that account. So that is my travel binder. It's so cute. The little pink flowers, the little pink envelopes. So cute. All right, so I'm going to put this back in my challenge envelope so I don't misplace it. I don't put it where it doesn't need to go, all that good stuff. So I have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, $94 left. This $94 is going to go into Lexi's envelope. I almost forgot. I knew I took it out and put it to the side, and then still forgot. Okay. So $94 is going to go into Lexi B's envelope. And this is just for beauty needs, hair, whatever. So she has a total of 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 131, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 137 for Lexi B. All right, so I'm going to set up for my challenge, which is my home binder. And how much I'm putting in there is $500. So I have 100, 200, 50, 150, 200. That's 400. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 500. All right. And I'm happy to say that I am almost done with this challenge. And all this money is going to be going into my new home binder. Okay, so I'm starting with section 6. And I believe I am completing section 6. I'm putting 50, 80, 85, and 75 in this envelope. So I think that's like 190. Let me see. 50 plus 80, 85, 75. I'm sorry, not 190. Did I say 190? I think I meant 290. Okay. So it is going to be 290. So I'm going to color all of these in. And once I'm finished with these challenges, you know I always have challenges on deck. I'm in the middle of making another challenge book. It's going to be a lot bigger than any of my other challenge books, but it's going to be fun. It's going to have a lot of different things. I mean, something different, you know. So I have 200, 250, 270. Oh, you know what? Let's do 250, 70, 80, 90. So 1, 2, 250, 270, 280, 290. Going into envelope 6. And this little book has been beat up, y'all. It's falling apart. It did last a long time though, but it is definitely falling apart. All right, so I think I have like 2 more months and then I'm gonna be done stuffing this, because you know I only put $500 in here a month. All right, so section 7, I'm gonna be putting 170 in. So we have 50, 100, 150, 160, 170, 50, 100, 150, 60, 70. So that's going to be, so I already put $5 in here before. So I'm putting the $70 in here to complete this this section. I'm sorry, that circle, I should say. And then I put $50 in here, and I'm going to complete that by putting another 100. All right, we're going to add that in. My little envelopes that could. They're hanging in there. I'm almost done. All right, and then up next is section 8, which I'm gonna put $40 in. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. And when I go again with filling this binder, I'm gonna put an additional $20 to complete this circle. But I'm only putting 40 in today because that's all I have. All right, see, it's coming apart on the side. And these, you just can't run back to the laminator because it's, you know, bound. But once I'm done with it, I'm done with it. I feel accomplished. So it'll be put to the side. Little savings challenges. All right, that completes this stuffing. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you like what you see, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next week. Bye.